Hey there, dentists. Welcome back. Today, I want to go over how to dominate your market in 2020. I felt the best way to do this was to find someone that's dominating in their market, learn what they have to say, if you will, learn what they're doing, and how you can do the same to dominate in your market. So this is Dr. J down in Arizona. We're going to look at his website, what he's crushing it at, and how you can crush it as well in your market. So right off the bat, what I want to mention is he is doing a really good job at having personal pictures on his website. And so he totally avoids stock photos, which I totally recommend and totally advocate for. Having stock photos on your site can come off as a lack of concern for not only your patients, but it can also come across as a lack of competency. So anytime you have personal pictures of your site, of yourself, of your team, really goes a long way. It also addresses maybe patients that are a little more nervous about coming in, who they're going to see, finding out who they're going to meet while they're in there, what the waiting room looks like. Answering these questions right off the bat can really be a big deal. And so Dr. J does a really good job at doing this, especially this first photo here. It's such a high quality photo. It looks like a stock photo, but the more you scroll down, you can actually see, okay, it's actually Dr. J and not some random doctor off that did some stock photo shoot a long time ago. But anyway, so that's one thing I do want to mention. Another really good thing that he has done is anytime you can put videos on your website goes a long way. I've seen a lot of practices have a video kind of playing in the background, just of their front office, of who they're going to see, the receptionist. All that really looks good, really alleviates a lot of stress for potential patients. Another thing he did was he did a really good job at building social proof. And so the way he did this was through reviews. Anytime you can get someone else vouching for you is a really big deal. There's even, I'll go over this in another video, but Charlie Munger, he is business partners with Warren Buffett. Long story short, he did this talk in 1996 at Harvard, just discussing how people make decisions and how it's related to business. And one of the big takeaways from that was the using social proof as a means of generating business. And so having either reviews or even logos of your alma mater, who you're affiliated with, really goes a long way, especially in this environment, because people want to know, is this a reputable doctor? Has he been in business for a while? Does he know what he's doing? Especially working in an area so intimate as, being right up next to their face, working on their mouth, on their teeth. It's people want to make sure that they know what you're doing. So anyway, having any types of logos, that would probably be a suggestion of mine to him, is putting maybe a little banner here of his alma mater, again, like various organizations he's affiliated with, just to further solidify him as that authority figure, which can go a long way. One thing he does have a Facebook pixel on his site. Essentially what a Facebook pixel does is it keeps track of people that come onto your website. And so the reason this could be useful to you as a dentist is because you can actually compare that data with who's actually comes into your practice. So you get your patients that you have now, your database of that, versus the data you have from your pixel. You compare the two, you find who the odd people out are, and those are the people or the patients that are looking at coming in, but they're not quite sure. And so the cool thing about Facebook is you can actually send ads directly to those people. It's a method used called retargeting. It's, you get the best ROI off the money spent in a retargeting campaign. And yeah, it works really well. But anyway, Dr. J has a wonderful site. Let's move on to his Facebook page. So this is his content. He has some good posts here, kind of day in the life, if you will, what he's doing outside of the office. That's really important. Lets patients know that, you do things outside, and it allows you to make that emotional connection to your patients in a different way, which is further strengthens the bond that you have and further allows you to keep them as a lifetime patient, which is really important. You're able to see if he's running any ads. I don't think he is at the moment. I think he's run ads in the past though. But this is a good way for you a good example, if you will, of who's crushing it right now, why he's crushing it, and how you can apply some of these principles. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you. If you want to learn more about what I do, I'll put a link to my website. If you're interested in working together, I'll have a link to a strategy session we can do, just a one-on-one call. We could talk more about it. Enjoy your day. Consider subscribing if you want to. And yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.